Hi, we're going to do some examples for the combine like terms level 1 and 2 worksheets that I have for you on Schoology. So I'm just going to go through a few examples. I put 2 worksheets on Schoology, and please do them both. One of them's a little easier, one of them's a little harder. So there's a level 1 and a level 2. So something I'm noticing about this problem is that I have the negatives. So yesterday's problems, we worked more with positives, and now we have to remember our rules about negatives. So let's break this apart. I'm going to erase my red. I had variables and I had the constants. So if I'm looking at the constant, the only number I see that doesn't have a variable is the 2. So the 2 is going to be the constant. And then I don't have any x's, but I do have f's. So these are going to be the variables. Okay. So right away, I'm figuring out that I need to combine the 2 f terms. And I saw on some of your work, you were doing exactly what I'm doing. You made a little arrow, and I think that's very helpful. So now I have to remember my number line. If I have I'm going to erase this a little so you can try to erase it. I don't know how to erase. Oh, there, I can erase. Okay. La, la, la. Now it's all clean. Isn't that better when it's clean? Okay. So if I have a negative, so let me write this. I have a negative 4f, and then I have a negative 6f. I'm remembering on my number line, if I have a negative 4 minus 6, I got to go back 6 more. So negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10, negative 10f. Okay, so my new number is negative 10f. So I have, in my answer, I have negative 10f. And then for the 2 is just by itself. So I have 2. Because it's subtraction, I need to write it in the proper order. So 2 minus 10f. 2 minus 10f. That would give us the answer, or that's how we combined the terms. Let's try another one. Let's try number 6. Let's look inside and find the constants. If I'm looking for the constants, I see I have a negative 7. I have a negative 8. Let me try to figure out that. For the variables, I have a 2k minus 6k. Okay, let's try doing the variables first. There's not a reason why I do the variables first. You could do the constants first also. I'm thinking about this. I have 2k minus 6k. 2k minus 6k. So again, it helps me sometimes to think of my number line. I'm at a 2. I'm going to go minus is negative, so I got to go negative 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 0. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, negative 4. Okay, so that is negative 4. That equals negative 4. For my, for the constants, I have negative 7 minus 8. So now we have to remember if we're going to start, I'll draw the number line down here. I'm going to start at negative 7. Minus is going to the negative direction. I have to count 8 more. So negative 7, negative 8, negative 9, negative 10, negative 11, and negative 12, negative 13, negative 14, negative 15. Let's track that that's 8 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I got to negative 15. You might be wondering how to write this. Well, I see in the problem that the variables were first and then it was the constants. So for the answer, let me write my answer. Let me erase this. Feel like I need a bigger whiteboard. Okay, so I'm going to start with the variable. We already, forgot the k. We already noticed that it was 2k minus 6k is negative 4k, so the answer would be negative 4k. And then this answer was, oh, my red went away. It was negative 15, and I would write negative 15. It's not the easiest thing, but I think you can do it. And the most important thing is to try, and then I can see where you're getting stuck. Let's try a few more. These are a little bit easier because there's only 3 terms here. So we have variables and constants again. So if I'm looking inside number 1, I see that 3 is my constant. I have 2 variables. I have negative 7z and I have 6z. Okay, this is kind of easy because the 3 just stays 3. Now let's work with the negative 7z.